Jiro here for Umbra Games with a review of Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime, played on Xbox One, courtesy of Games with Gold. Available since September 9th, 2015 on Steam and Xbox One, but also made available on PlayStation 4 in February of 2016. Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime is a quirky, unique side-scrolling space shooter where you and your friends work together to pilot a spaceship, controlling the laser cannons, shields, and special weapons, all while piloting to avoid fiery deaths, taking turns at different stations. Don't let the gumballs and hearts and all the talk of love make you think this is a lovely stroll through space, because this fun little game can bring on some challenge. Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime features 4 different campaigns, each with their own unique boss levels. The goal in most levels is to navigate around a map and look for lost friends, stuck in cages and randomly generated nooks and crannies. Locating and freeing 5 friend hostages will unlock the heart-shaped portal to the next area. A total of 10 friends are located on each map, allowing you to gain extras to contribute more points to your rank, giving you access to new ships and upgrades. You start each campaign by selecting avatars for each player. As you beat each campaign, new ones become available. When the game begins, you run around inside the ship and jump and climb to its various stations to control it. When in control of the engine, for example, you move the left stick to rotate it around the outside, and pressing the X button will propel it in the opposite direction. Momentum is key, as is gravity of various objects that can pull you into orbit, and in later stages somewhat violently. The ships have 4 mounted guns that each have 180-degree firing range. Finally, the Yamato cannon can be used every 30 seconds or so, and unleashes a barrage of ammo in its continuing path around your ship's circumference. And your ship progression in each campaign comes from finding presents that unwrap to reveal one of 3 types of gemstones: yellow beam, pink power, and blue metal. You can place combinations of these gems on a ship's station to enhance its performance. A beam in the cannon, for example, will make a bigger, more concentrated shot, whereas a power will give you a somewhat less powerful, rapid-firing machine gun. A beam and a power together in a gun will give you a combination of the 2. Power in the engine will let you perform regenerating boosts. Add a metal to it, and you'll drop mines every time you do that. It's fun trying different combinations to see the results and what works best for your group's playstyle. You don't start with the 2 slots, but as you rank up by finding friends in each level, you can open it up, as well as additional ships that can even start with 1 gem in every station when you start a campaign. Each map is made up of specifically designed smaller areas that seem to be randomly generated in positioning, offering some extra replay value, and making it more difficult for you when you die and that you can't take the same route on the next attempt. There are new mechanics nearly every level that add to the challenge and keep things fresh, some more fun than others. In the Arctic maps, for example, winds will blow, nearly forcing someone to always be on the engine to stop the ship from running into the planetoids. There are dwarf stars with exceptional gravitational force that can ruin your day as well. There are a couple levels where your ship stays stationary on screen, and you warp through a wormhole, where you have to protect that engine as waves of enemies attack you. Each boss requires a different mechanic to defeat them as well, and 1 or 2 of them were pretty challenging. All told, there's a lot of diversity in the 6 or so hour playthrough that keeps the game fresh throughout. It does track your times and your friend rescue percentage, so if you want to try and top previous scores, you can retry any level you've completed in the campaign. There's quite a bit of diversity in the interplanetary wildlife that attacks you on your mission of love. There are your basic charge and shoot, ones that have hard shielding that has to be cracked first, ones with shields over the top and you have to shoot their legs, and of course, in the beloved ice world, crystallized enemies that require you to bounce shots off of a sun, or destroy exploding fire breathers next to them to expose them to damage. Many of the cages where you free your friends will trigger an alarm, and enemies will warp in to destroy you. Now, one aspect that makes this game neat is the options you have in avoiding enemy fire and damage. I played the whole game 2-player with my friend Berserker Slurpee, so with only 2 people to man the stations, we had to really coordinate our methods. We ended up getting into a pretty natural rhythm and pulling off some very cool moments of moving the ship to position the gun he was in rather than having him switch guns, or him swing the shield around just in time to absorb shots, or one of us getting scared in one gun as the other takes control on a different side and shoots the incoming missiles out of the air. You can play this game solo and you'll get an AI-controlled pet to help man the ship, or dog it I guess, but I would highly encourage getting friends together to fully enjoy the experience. Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime features a fun cooperative experience, great hit detection and control, varied maps that keep new mechanics coming, a quirky theme with bright colors, a simple upgrade unlock system, and a decent amount of replay value. Rated as a map-based, side-scrolling shooter, Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime hits a 73 out of 100 on a true 1 to 100 scale, with 50 being average. This is Jiro for Umbra Games. Thanks for watching. Continuing to cover indie and AAA hits with objective reviews, follow me on Twitter for review updates at Umbra Games, or hit the subscribe button right here.